The Roman crowd arrived expecting nothing less than a triumphant start to Italy's World Cup campaign. But they were made to wait 77 minutes for the winning goal against Austria. Donadoni started it. Vialli made the crucial run, and Schillaci finished it off with a splendid header. Schillaci, the tough little striker from Sicily, was to finish top scorer in the tournament with 6 goals. This first one arriving only 3 minutes after he'd come on as a substitute. He hardly looked back. The USA were next to come to Rome with few supporters and even fewer hopes. However, Italy were finding it hard to kill off opponents, even though the solitary goal came early. Just 11 minutes before Giannini tiptoed past defenders to finish off with a match-winning shot. After this, the Italian crowd expected more, but the Americans defended better. However, it meant 2 wins in 2 games for Italy. All Italy was talking of Baggio when the match against Czechoslovakia began. It was the Juventus stars' first World Cup start. But early on, it was against Schillaci who was causing most problems. And it was he, after 9 minutes, who scored Italy's opening goal, a header following that corner. But the crowd left the Olympic Stadium that night talking only of one thing: this remarkable goal coming up by Baggio. Just watch how he glides from deep, shimmying past defenders, and the ice-cool finish, to be followed by the inevitable white-hot celebrations. After this, Baggio mania swept Italy as they joyously replayed this goal from all angles. 3 qualifying games, 3 victories, as Italy advanced with confidence to the second phase. The flags were out in Florence meanwhile, and they turned out to be flags of victory for Czechoslovakia, who put 5 past the United States in their opening match there. The United States, however, had made good chances early on, and it was from deep in their own half that Czechoslovakia fashioned their first goal with a fine flowing move. Skuravi finished it off in style. That was after 25 minutes. 13 minutes later, a penalty gave Czechoslovakia the chance to make it 2. At first glance, it may have looked a tough decision. But the slow-motion replay more than gave the benefit of the doubt to the Swiss referee. And Bielek scored. Goal number 3 was a near-post header. The Czechs are renowned for it. The United States showed their naivety. Hasek the score. A minute later, the United States were down to 10 men when Ronaldo was sent off, but they then produced one of the World Cup's best individual goals. Caligiuri, the scorer, finishing of the highest order. There were few moments like this for the United States. But soon, normal service was resumed. And another header from a corner, this time Skuravi, his second. The 5th came in the final minute. The United States defence melting once more. Luhofi getting the final touch. 5-1 to Czechoslovakia. Czechoslovakia against Austria, decided by a penalty after 29 minutes. Pfeffer's back pass was short. Goalkeeper Lindenberger brought down Čovenik. Čovenik went off injured. And Bielek scored from the spot. The Czechs moved into the second phase. Austria, who came as dark horses for a lot of commentators, had a miserable World Cup. An unconvincing victory over the United States was their only result. But in beating the United States, Andrius Ogris at least provided the tournament with another of those Baggio-type individual goals. That, in truth, was the high point of the whole proceedings for Austria. even though 14 minutes later they scored again. Penetrating run by Streiter, finished off well by Rodaks. Even so, there was a blight on the Austrian performance when 7 minutes from the end, Ramos turned the Austrian defence inside out. And Murray provided the final indignity for goalkeeper Lindenberg.